So what's so great about Epidemic Sound? People are starting to ask me about my music and where I get it from and how I choose it. So I'm starting a little series about the tools and apps I use to create my videos. And I'm starting with my music and sound effects, which are from Epidemic Sound, a very cool music licensing company based in Sweden, and they've been around for about 10 years now. Watch me take you through the main features, show you a little bit of footage where I've used music from Epidemic Sound and what you need to know to start using it too for any project that you're running. Hi, I'm Saab Johal and welcome to my channel, which is all about mobile and 360-degree photography and video and how to edit for great results. Be sure to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any more of my videos, and don't forget to like this video too. Thanks. Now make sure you stay tuned to the end, because if you watch through to the end, I'll tell you how to get a bundle deal on Epidemic Sound that also throws in TubeBuddy and bespoke graphics design too, which you can use as much as you want. And also an included YouTube coaching service with YouTube certified managers too. All you can use, totally unlimited, and all for one single price, which is what you'd pay for Epidemic Sound alone. It's what I use and I think it's great. Okay, having said that, let's jump in. When you first log in, you're going to see a banner showing you the collections and albums that Epidemic Sound are featuring right now, and that's great. It's good to see what's new and fresh on the site, and there's featured seasonal content too. For instance, one of the selections right now is all about the Christmas. Then directly underneath that, you're going to see staff picks. And it's worth checking this out because they actually give some really good suggestions. Of course, if everyone starts using these staff picks for their videos, then you won't sound unique at all, but it's a great starting place when you first hit the site. As you scroll down the page, you'll see some curated lists grouped by what they think you might be using their music for. So it's a great landing page to see what's happening right now. Now, once you get deep into the site through clicking the browse option up at the top, you'll see a selection of sorting options by which you can browse the music. You can browse by genre, moods. So let's see, for mood, you can choose between the mood you want to mirror or set depending upon the type of content you're making or what's going on screen at the time and what story you're trying to tell. And it's pretty cool because you can dig into the genres and get into subgenres too. Here's one set that I've used in a few of my videos. Check out the electronic and dance selection, and you can see categories like future bass and soft house too. Check out a little from one of my videos here where I take my lead from a busker on the street and then continue the mood with a little wistful tune from Epidemic Sound.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth.
Do you see what I mean? How you can make what's going on in your video fit with the sound that you choose to complement and tell a story too. So in addition to the browse option, there's always the albums option too up here in the top bar. And there's a lot of options displayed here, including their own curated albums too, like this one here for hip hop. Pages and pages and pages of albums. In fact, I don't really listen to radio anymore when I'm working. I choose an album from the Epidemic selection and have that playing in the background. Now it's either suiting the mood I'm in or what I need for work, or I'm thinking about a video that I'm perhaps choosing music for. And the neat thing is that if I find a track or something that I like and I think it's good for an upcoming video, I can just make a note and download it there and then, because I know I'm cleared to use it through my subscription to Epidemic Sound. And that's pretty awesome. So one of the best things about Epidemic Sound is that you can see the waveform when you click on a track and play it, and you can see where things like when the beat kicks in. But maybe you like the track, but you don't want part of it. Maybe you like the melody, but you want to lose the drums part of the track. Well, the great thing about Epidemic Sound that I think makes it a cut above other options, as well as the great choice you have, is the ability to download stems. That is, parts of the track you like and losing the parts of the track you want to do without. So let me give you an example here. I'll play this track here and it's just the melody and the rest is gone. And here I've just got drums, and here I've just got other instruments. So I can break all of this stuff down, and I also have the option to mix the stems in and out as I choose in post-production if I download all the stems instead of a fully mixed track, which gives me a whole load of control to tell the story in my video that I wouldn't have otherwise. And the way Epidemic Sound do it is that when I download the track to my own device is that I have the choice to download the full mix or to download all stems, and then all the parts of the mix are available for me to mix myself or just use parts that I want to. Or you can just select the stem that you're interested in and just download that instead. Now that to me is a winning feature. And you can choose to have them download as MP3 or WAV files. You can choose whichever you want, which is also awesome. The thing about Epidemic Sound compared to other music services that I've used, researched, and also just rejected, is that music on Epidemic Sound is pretty cool. It's up to date, it's usable. On a lot of other services, they may promise a lot of tracks, but actually the music they offer isn't that great. Whereas with Epidemic Sound, I've never left the site thinking I can't find something that suits whatever I'm trying to do. Never. Oh, and just to let you know, this isn't a sponsored video at all. I just love the service and thought I'd pass my thoughts on to you because you might want to try it out too. So there's also another section which I want to highlight, which is all about sound effects. When you go to this section, you can check out the curated categories that are featured if you're browsing, and you can specifically find most things that you're looking for. I mean, within reason, right? Whooshes, drum hits, phones ringing, pencils writing, doors opening, even the sound of a toilet roll spinning. And the quality is excellent of the sound, not the toilet roll. I mean, I guess it was, but I can't say. Okay, moving on. You'll also see that there's a section just for things, little musical snippets that you might need for intros, outros, that kind of thing. Epidemic Sound has a heap of these here too, and many of those are related to tracks you'll find in the main collection too, just for that coherence and similar sound. And finally, latest tracks tells you what's recently been added to Epidemic Sound, and you can sort through these by genre, mood, vocals, length, and BPM, as well as by recommended, tempo, and recency. It's pretty comprehensive. Now this linking circle feature here is pretty cool. If you like a track but you want to see what else might be similar in the collection, you can click on this icon and Epidemic Sound will serve you what it thinks are similar tracks in their collection. And it's pretty good with its selection too. I've used this feature extensively to burrow into the catalogue, and it helps to surface tracks you might not otherwise have been aware of. And the plus sign here lets you save any cool tracks you find into different playlists. You'll have your favorites set up by default, but if you dig into the settings, you can set up several different playlists to save if you're looking to sort your browsing for different projects you might be working on. Great for just tagging a track if you're listening to it and you want to find it again easily later. Now, one thing I think they've improved on really well in the past few weeks is the search function on Epidemic Sound. It used to be that sometimes within the search function, it just didn't present you the results in a very good format, and you might have to dig a bit deeper to find all the results you wanted to. And even then, you may not be confident that you have. But now it's pretty comprehensive and sorts the results by mood, genre, and all the options. It's heaps better than it used to be, and it's great to see that they're constantly looking to improve the platform too. My personal opinion on Epidemic Sound? Well, I think it's an amazing service. Since about 8 months ago, I've pretty much used their music on all my videos. And I think it's good value at $15 a month, and they offer a risk-free 30-day trial too. Oh, and just so you know, if you do decide to cancel your subscription, you can continue to monetize from any tracks you already licensed and used in your videos. That's not a problem, and a really great plus point to add into this deal. Now, from a creator's point of view, what I like about Epidemic Sound is that they pay their creators up front rather than using a royalty system. And it looks like they have a good revenue sharing model if creators want to put their music on other platforms too. Now, I'm no expert, but from what I've heard, Epidemic Sound look after their consumers and their producers too. Hey, if you remember at the start of this review, I told you that you can get a bundle deal on Epidemic Sound that also throws in TubeBuddy and a bespoke graphics design service, which you can use as much as you want, and also including a YouTube coaching service with YouTube certified managers too. All you can eat, totally unlimited, and all for one single price, which is what you'd pay for Epidemic sound alone. Sounds too good to be true, huh? It isn't. I use it all the time. If you go to Creatorly, formerly known as Talency, you can get all this and more for just that $15 a month that you'd spend on Epidemic sound. You'll find my affiliate link to sign up for a trial at Creatorly, and I'll be posting a full review on their services and how I use them over the next few days. So when I do, I'll be linking it up here. Be sure not to miss it. It's a great service and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. Have you tried Epidemic Sound? What did you think of it? Or are you using another music service that you think I should try out instead? Do let me know in the comments down below and let other people know too. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you found it useful, and maybe consider subscribing for more of my content too. Here's some other videos of mine that you might find interesting or useful. Please take a look around. There's plenty to see, and go well. Cheers.